Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial series I have on automating the extended crafting tables. In this series we're going to be looking at the 4 different extended crafting tables. We have the basic crafting table, oops, didn't mean to do that, which is a 3x3, advanced which is 5x5, elite which is 7x7, and the ultimate which is 9x9. Now, if you wanted to use these to craft something, you would have to look up the recipe in your JEI. I'm using Enigmatica 2 Expert as my mod pack, so your recipes may or may not be the same. Crystalline, I think this might be the default for crystalline, I'm not sure, but other recipes will certainly be different. But basically, if I wanted to craft this in an elite crafting table, if I were to do it manually, I would have to go here and, well, obviously in survival mode I wouldn't be just grabbing them from there, but you know what I mean. And I need lapis. Where's lapis? Here. And nether star nuggets. And iron and gold. Oops. And gold. Alright, so that would give me a crystalline ingot. But that means I have to do that every time I want to do that. I have to then put in another bunch, and maybe I put in a stack of each, and get a stack out. That's kind of annoying. So we have this automation interface, which we can plop on top there. And if we then click Save Recipe on this, it will have a look at the recipe that's in the table underneath it at the moment. So we've already populated the recipe for crystalline here. Save Recipe will save that recipe that it sees down there. So you can come back here and view it, and this will be whatever recipe we've saved. The other thing we need to do first before we can use it is give it some power. So let's just pop in a cell there with some power. So now it has power. It's pulled out the crafted item from down here, and basically what happens then is you can push that into any old chest that you like. So if I have a chest at the front here, say, I can tell it to auto extract that chest in the config. So you need to know which direction it is. This is the east direction. So if we tell it to auto extract east, up, north, south, west, east, it'll pop the item into there. So now it's pulled the item out and crafted it and popped it out. If we want to insert items into the table, then we can get it to auto insert items, and we can choose the direction it's pulling items from. So in this case I've put it on the top, so we can insert items from the top. And if I then just grab a bunch of lapis, can't find it again, and shove it in there, it'll start to pull it down. So then we have this smart insert. The smart insert interface will not allow auto insert to insert items into the input slot that can't be inserted into the table. So if we just turn that off, it'll start pulling items into the right spot. It'll do it in the right order, in the right places. And if you've got more than enough items, it'll like fill it all up in the right spots, and then it will do another layer and then another layer, and so it'll try to spread the items out evenly across the whole table. So if I just go and add all the other stuff that we need, like iron and gold, put my chest there. So if I put iron and gold into there, and if I put what else do we need? Nether star nuggets. Was that it? Iron. Oh no, diamonds, of course. So you can see it's not super fast to put items in there, but certainly it's fast enough. Faster than doing it manually, that's for sure. And once it's used up all the diamonds, it'll start putting in the, and the iron. It'll start putting in the nether star nuggets, and then you can see it starts crafting them once the recipe is complete. And then it puts the output into this chest over here that I have. What do we run out of? We run out of lapis. So if I put a bit more lapis in, it'll start crafting, and then we'll see the number going up here eventually. Oh no, it's run out of diamonds. Okay, so that's basically the basic functioning of this table. Once you've got that set up, the tricky part then is how do you actually automate that? How do you set it? How do you hook it up to an ME system or something along those lines? I'm going to leave that for another tutorial because that's fairly complicated, depending on the thing that you're trying to automate. In the case of crystal teen, it's actually not that hard because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distinct items. You can actually do that in an ME system pretty easily. But I'll leave this for the next tutorial, where I'm going to show you not only how to do crystal teen ingots, but also more trickier ones like Endless pearls, which in this pack at least you can't do in one single ME crafting recipe, because there's more than 9 distinct items. These don't stack, so that counts as 4 distinct items. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.